You okay?
Can we start with the team news? Any chance of Hughes or Familia or any other of the injured players getting on the pitch on Saturday?
Will's done some training. He's been with us today, but just modified, so he won't be in contention for the weekend. Kiko has made really good progress and has trained with us to a certain extent today, but not done the entirety. But he's making really good progress. Again, I don't see him being involved this weekend. Danny Welbeck's continues to train very well, but I think it's important also for him that he gets a base level of fitness, which allows him to, which puts him in a good place when he's actually in contention. But he looks really good, and we're delighted with his progress. But I think it's also important for us to make sure that we don't rush him back now. Great to have him back in amongst the squad and training exceptionally well. So yeah, we're making progress. And then of course the others, Tom Cleverley again is getting closer. We'll be out on the grass maybe tomorrow and probably next week as well. So you know, those are good signs for us moving into what is going to be another busy period and an important part of the season. So good to get those players in the right sort of direction for us, for sure. And then on top of that, Prodel is and Yammat are still not going to be available for a while yet, but hopefully they're making progress, but not quite so quick as the others.
And you've got a new signing, Ignacio Pussetto.
Yeah.
What's he going to give Watford? Is he going to be involved this weekend?
Probably, yes. He's fitted in very well. He's a very likeable young man as well. Everybody's a young man compared to me. He speaks decent English. He's I had a good chat with him. He's like I say, he's settled in very quickly, and he'll give us options in wide areas, which is, again, we've got at the moment, during recent games in particular, we've played with a lot of pace and variation in wide areas. He gives us another option there, and that's good for us.
While we're on the transfer window, what would you say to any championship club like Leeds or Forest potentially who wanted to take Andre Gray, and how would you feel about Ashley Young potentially coming back to Watford?
Well, I don't talk about other people's players. In terms of talking about my own players, I've spoken with Andre, and he's very much a part of what we're trying to do here. So I don't have any message for anybody else. It's more for our own players, and that is that I'm pretty happy with what we already have. And I think I've already said over the last week or so that if we add to the squad, it will be to strengthen it. And the players have responded very well over the last few weeks. I'm really delighted with how they've approached games and training. So no messages for anybody else, I'm afraid.
So even though he's not actually been starting Gray, he's not surplus as far as you're concerned?
Nobody's surplus, really, because we play with one central striker, so it's never easy to accommodate other central strikers. You know, we play with 4-3-3, and he's a player that has proven in previous seasons that he's capable of scoring goals. He looks good in training. At the moment, I'm very pleased with how he's coped with the situation. And when he gets his chance, it's up to him to take it.
Nigel, it's Tottenham next, and your form has been stupendous. 13 points in the last 15. Are you favourites to beat Spurs, you think?
Well, if that's what people are saying, let them say that. Look, we're playing against a very good side. And again, what's important for us is to go into this fixture with the positive intent. I think we've coped with the pressure of big games that we've played over the last few weeks. difficult games programme where fixtures have come thick and fast, and we've been able to deal with that, even though we've probably not had as many players available as we would like through either injuries or suspension. So we've had to really take care of the squad that we have available. Players have dealt with that well. This is just the next game in which we've got to be at our best again to have a chance of winning, and it's really, I think that's going to be the case every week that I sit here in front of you answering questions, that we've, first and foremost, we have to get our own game plan right, but more importantly, on the day we have to be able to cope with the demands of the game. We know that they're a side that's got real pace up front and have the ability to be direct if they need to, because just of the sheer quality that they have. Having said that, we're confident in our own skin, so to speak, that we are starting to discover form which gives us a greater chance of staying up. You know, I'm very loath to go down the line of, you know, a sense that some people possibly think that the hard work's over. It's certainly not. We've given ourselves a more realistic chance at the moment, but that's all it is. And the work that we've put in recent weeks and the results that we've been able to achieve are down to the application and attitude of the players. Yes, we've got some good individuals, but the collective, the team spirit and the work ethic of the team's been excellent, and that's the most important thing for us at the moment.
You must think, though, after the 4 wins you've had and the fact, you know, that the Spurs haven't won in 3, they're missing Kane, that you can beat Tottenham.
It's a possibility, but like I say, we've got to be at our best. We've got to play with the same energy levels, and we've got to play smart football. You know, it's whenever you play one of the bigger sides in this league, you know that even when they don't have key players available, they've got plenty of quality throughout the squad. So, you know, for me, like I've already said, it's about us concentrating on our own game plan, making sure that we understand what our opponents are about, and making sure that we play as near to our max as possible. If we do that, we've got a chance.
Did the Tranmere postponement help you, did you think, this game?
Well, maybe, but we were not going to field many of the players who will be starting this weekend. So, you know, the postponement the other day was frustrating, just because, well, A, it was postponed, and B, I think it should have been postponed before we travelled, personally. To get up there and find that their kit man hadn't bothered setting out their kit because he knew it was going to be off, basically, is a bit of a frustration for us, because we travelled up and a lot of our fans had got to Northampton by the time that they found out. So it is a frustration, and it adds on to what's already a hectic week next week.
I was going to say, it means Villa on the Tuesday, Tranmere on the Thursday,
Yeah.
and then potentially United on the Sunday. You have to have second.
Say again, sorry?
It's going to mean Villa on the Tuesday,
Yeah.
Tranmere on the Thursday, and then potentially United on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Have to have second.
Yeah, but it will be tough. But first and foremost, it's Saturday, and then we've a quick turnaround before we play Villa, and then outside of that, yeah, I mean the planning's done for the week, but outside of that, we've got to also be prepared for variables that we don't know about at the minute, and that would be potential injuries and anything else. So, but I think it makes it even clearer that we're not going to send the strongest side to play Tranmere.
Nigel, just finally from me, how much are you enjoying this Watford revival, and coming up against Jose, how much are you looking forward to this one?
Well, I look forward to every game, in all honesty, in the sense that I didn't expect to be working back in the Premier League. So, I don't really think it's about me or whoever our opponents are and their manager. It's not really about that. So, but I look forward to every game that I play or we play. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm enjoying the challenge, but I'm also a bit of a realist. So I'm certainly not getting to a situation where I'm getting comfortable. I know that there are going to be setbacks along the way, and we've got to be able to deal with our setbacks as they come. So, yeah, Saturday's game's the next one.
Olá pessoal, aperte aqui para mais vídeos. Sim!